Welcome back to the R&D podcast. My name is Dalton. I'm joined here today with
RJ.
Today we're going to be breaking down the Auburn game they had against Baylor at Waco. Honestly, it looked really good, right? Then they come into this next week and they got Ball State, but we'll talk about that at the end. Starting off with Auburn at Baylor. You start the game. Jackson Arnold looks a little shaky. He misses a couple throws. Running game's doing okay. He really started making a difference with his legs. But what do you think Baylor did to kind of keep, or what happened the first couple of drives? Why did Jackson Arnold start to?
Well, my prediction, everything went the other direction in this game. So passing-wise, we didn't really pass that much because Baylor was playing too high the whole time.
Yeah.
So the first two drives are shaky. Then we start realizing it. And then Hugh Freeze and Derek Nix was like, let's run the damn ball. And that's what happened. And I didn't know we would have 305 rushing yards.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be more receiving yards, but Auburn showed you what we can do with the run game too. So,
from what everybody predicted, Auburn's receiving core to be the difference against this defensive back room for Baylor.
Yeah.
And I think Baylor took that into account and they said, hey, we're going to make you run the ball, which is a mistake. I would have rather seen Jackson Arnold after he runs for gotten 100 yards at half or whatever it was. I mean, he had a couple of big explosive plays before half. If you go into halftime, I'm saying, hey, make this kid throw the ball. He's not going to end the game with 14 attempts. Like, we're going to shut down the run, take away his legs, make him make plays with his arm.
Right.
And they just never did that. I mean, Jackson Arnold ran – I mean, I think the second half is worse than the first half. You got 52 carries as a team for Auburn, 300 and some odd, 16 carries for Jackson Arnold and the two backs, Cobb and Alston. So Baylor, they just never keyed in on the run.
No, I would have loved to see more passing from Jackson Arnold in this Auburn's offense, but if the run's working, why stop it,
No doubt.
So these next two games Auburn will play, hopefully they'll air it out more.
You got two good tune-up games, Ball State and South Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely going to have to try to stop the run.
Yeah.
So you air it out, get Jackson Arnold on time with the receivers, then you go into your fourth game, you have a little bit of practice before you go to Norman, right?
Right. Auburn's offense looked good, but Auburn's defense is
it's good.
Main talk right now.
It's good. The only weakness you saw in Auburn's defense was the secondary. They didn't play terrible, but they did get beat a lot. Or not a lot, but they got beat a couple times. That
tight end for Baylor's pretty nasty.
Trigg is the best tight end in college football.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, he had a chance right there at the end of the game to get another touchdown. Dropped it. Going to happen. Probably wouldn't have made a difference except would have made it a one-score game. But really and truly, Auburn's defense looked good. The linebacker play, I was really, really impressed with.
Yeah.
Woodyard, he's really good. I knew Riddick was going to be good. He's one of my draft guys in the future. But they both played downhill really, really well.
They did.
And you saw they limited Sawyer Robertson's legs because, like we talked about in the preview, he has the ability to get outside the pocket and make plays if you allow him to.
Yeah, he's sneaky with his legs.
And Auburn's defensive line and their linebacker core, the front seven really made a huge difference for them. Right. But like we talked about, the secondary.
Yeah, DJ Durkin came out with a scheme, cover 1, cover 3, but Baylor caught on to that and started throwing cover 1 and cover 3 beaters.
A lot of seams, a lot of digs.
Kobe Prentice seam.
Yeah.
First touchdown of the game for Baylor.
Runs a 5-yard in and cuts it up and just wide open.
Yeah. I don't think Auburn, they can play man, but not the whole game. I feel like we need to switch to some zone blitz and some zone at that.
We talked about on the preview getting off the field on third downs, which 3 of 16, 3 of 15, whatever it was, 5. I think it was 5 of 15. 5 of 15 on third downs for Baylor. So they did good getting off the field, but there was a couple that were like
a couple long,
like 3rd and 16, start the game. Like, you got to get that one.
Yeah,
you got to get that one. And it's completed on a slant route. Like, got to make tackles.
Yeah.
But Auburn's defense, a complete improvement from last year.
Everything's a complete.
Offense, beautiful. Offensive line. Let's talk about that offensive line for Auburn. 1 sack let up in that game. Now, Baylor's defensive line may not be the best defensive line they see all year, but still really good performance by them.
Yeah, that especially the run attack on the offensive line, they showed that Auburn can run the ball. So be careful of that too.
Yeah.
So if you want to guard our receivers, we can run the damn ball too.
No doubt. I think defensive line got good pressure. Linebackers played sharp. They came downhill. They didn't let you come to them. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I had a problem with was cornerbacks. A lot of holds, a lot of penalties, which is better than getting beat for a touchdown, right? But
I like that.
You would rather stay away from that if you can just play good coverage. So I think as far as Auburn's weaknesses in this game that you kind of saw come out was penalties, because they had 8 penalties compared to Baylor's 4, right? And for 96 yards too. And the secondary. Secondary was kind of spotty here and there. But Sawyer Roberts is a great quarterback. He threw for 400 yards. I mean, not a whole, they threw the ball also like 40 times. But
what I liked about this whole game Friday night was momentum. Like the last 2 years, we didn't never see momentum. Like as soon as Baylor scored, like if we was playing last year or 2 years ago, Baylor probably won this game because we would never have gotten that momentum back. Like that kick, that kick return.
Yeah,
Auburn would have probably never done that last year or 2 years ago. Every time Baylor scored, Auburn would keep their momentum and score again and ruin Baylor's momentum. So I like this Auburn team. I like how we did against Baylor Friday night, except for like you said, secondary wise.
Yeah.
But this Auburn team is going to be pretty stout. Scary team to play.
I'll tell you what. One of my bright spots for Auburn is Rj Pleasant returns the punt or the kickoff, and then he also, just looked good in coverage. 2-lane transfer. He's fast. I think special teams for Auburn, you may see another couple touchdowns this year with him back there. Teams will definitely have to play a little scared of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But overall, Auburn, great performance. It's hard to go on the road and win first week. They were one of the brightest spots for the SEC. Talent showed. Coaching staff, as long as the coaching staff can continue to perform like they did in that Baylor game, because they had a great game plan.
No turnovers.
And they adapted too. Yeah. But overall, just a great game from Auburn.
Now, do I think the RPO read option could be run will work against a Kirby Smart defense?
Mm-hmm.
No. But that's why we have a top 3 receiving core for a reason. Mm-hmm. But we didn't get to really see that Friday night. But if we can air it out these next 2 games, show people what we got.
Then go to Oklahoma.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I agree. You got to get some practice in these next 2 games.
Yeah.
And get ready to do something other than quarterback run.
Especially secondary on defense.
No doubt. But overall, Auburn looked great. Next 2 weeks, you got 2 pretty easy games. Yep. Then you go 4th week, or 5th week. They don't have a bye, do they? I think it's 4th week.
Yeah,
you
it's
got
4th week.
To Oklahoma. John Mateer looked great too. We'll talk about Oklahoma, Michigan in another video. But that'll be a good game for Auburn. That'll be the next really test, and we'll see where they are from there.
All right.
But overall, great performance from Auburn. I think we both were really happy. We both had them picked, so that's one for us. But not a whole lot to say except for cornerbacks got to get cleaned up, penalties got to get cleaned up, and get some passing game practice for Jackson Arnold.
I agree.
But it's been the RD podcast. My name's Dalton.
RJ.
We'll catch you next time.